Game 3, Jalen Rose in the middle of the Motown madness.
Mr. Big Shot Chauncey. Boop, boop, boop. Phillips.
And tempers flared it.
Pontiac Road Tour. Please welcome Raptors guard Jalen Rose.
What's happening? What's up, dog? How y'all doing?
How you doing, Jay?
I'm real good. I can't complain.
What's going on in back of you? JCC game? What's up?
I don't know. I know I don't have next. Looking at those guys, I might get hurt out there.
All right. Hold tight, buddy. Let's get right to it. It's time to unveil tonight's starting lineup. Of course, brought to you by our good friends over one place. That would be KFC. We're going to tip it off in the NBA. We got a series now in Motown. Pistons back home, owning their house. Rip Hamilton led the assault, drilling the Spurs for 24. Last year's Finals MVP, Chauncey Billups, spectacular, going for 20. Spurs gave up more than 90 for the first time in their last 13 Finals games. Pistons pleased, but far from content.
Still down 2-1. And, I thought we played with a lot of energy yesterday, but I don't think that we really clicked the way that we can. On our efforts there, we can make some mistakes, and we can, not execute as good as we usually do sometimes because we're going to make some energy plays. We're not sitting up here jumping for joy. We still have to go out there and try to accomplish what we did last night tomorrow, and that's our bottom line. That's our main focus.
Jalen, you predicted the turnaround in Game 3. Your opinion, what was the biggest difference?
The biggest difference was Ben Wallace besides the fans. I think anytime Ben Wallace played the way he did last night, 15 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks, he looked like he could have played for the early 90s bad boys the way he played last night. And from that, everybody jumped in, and they played with that kind of energy. Chauncey knocked down shots. Rip was making baseline shots. It was a great win for the Pistons.
And you know what else? They shut down Ginobili. They went in, they shut him down. They got in Tim Duncan's face, and those fans, I know they had a bad problem when they did that with Indiana, but like he said, the sixth man showed up in Detroit. Those guys got to sleep in their own bed, and they showed up. It's not over.
And the thing I love about sports is resiliency. Like, the Pistons were getting dumped on after the way they played in San Antonio. People were ready to write them off, talk about a sweep. Now we have a series again, 2-1.
Guys, the thing I don't understand is Manu Ginobili, those first two games in San Antonio, 27, 26 points. Last night, it wasn't like he went 3 of 15, kept shooting the ball. He went 3 of 6. I mean, how does that guy only...
but he got banged up. First 21 seconds of the game, he got some guy's knee in his thigh. Ask Sally what that's like. Did that slow you down the rest of the game?
I've only administered the pain. I've never. Well, what happens
but
when
that slowed him down the entire game.
You see what happened to Shaq. It put Shaq out almost for a whole series. When you get that bruise in your thigh, it's really hard. You got to go into it. But then another thing, he might have shot all he can shoot because he had all that rest time, so he had nothing to fear. They were coming into him. But when you step into Detroit and the speakers under the stands and people are yelling at you and constantly on you, and then you got a guy that won't leave your face, the Pistons just got a breath of fresh Detroit air, and it's all over.
Is there such a thing? Ray,
Exactly, and there is such a thing.
I really think that the fact that Detroit Pistons, they play real good defense. If you get somebody to go out there and show you out 2 games in a row, you got to go out there and shut them down. Yeah, he might have got hit in his thigh. It might have slowed him down, but at the same time, Detroit ain't going to just go out there. They like saying, we still the world champs. We still the ones that actually got the ring. Everybody else got to go out here and prove themselves. We at home. Let's go out here and make this thing happen.
All right, Jalen, quick point before we say goodbye to you. What is it you wanted to say?
Well, whoever wins Game 4 is going to win the series. And what I mean by that is if San Antonio goes up 3-1, it's obviously in their favor to face an elimination game. If it's 2-2, it gives Detroit confidence. They feel like they took San Antonio's best shot, and they're back in the series. So the winner of Game 4 will win the series.
Now, they will still have to win in San Antonio. That won't be an easy task, even if they do win in Game 4. Jalen Rose, we'll talk to you again in a few minutes for your pre- and post-game interviews. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Tutoring.